Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to another NAPRA Media Network stream here for the Napa Break series at Ohio Speedway. Welcome to the beautiful Monroe County, Ohio, for this 1.2-mile Darlington-shaped short track. Now we are underway here in qualifying. Appreciate Coors Light for coming on here today as your qualifying sponsor, along with Mountain Dew for sponsoring the race. Very thankful for them to come on here today. But let's take a look at the info on this racetrack. Now let's look at this info ticker. Ohio Speedway. Same banking as Maryland, 0 to 15 degrees of banking. It is a 1.2-mile short track. It was built in 2022, and these cars are running 700 horsepower here today. Take a look at some of these other drivers. Obviously, we cannot view all of them. But what we can do is turn up the sound for you guys and take a look out here. The number 24, Flick, a new Bear Motorsports driver in the Napa Break series after qualifying today. Now, we did make one difference to the track after the truck series race last night, and that was we just removed the yellow line in turn 3 and 4, or in turns 3 and 4. Besides that, there was no difference made to the track. Just removed the yellow line and in turns 3 and 4. But remember, there is no yellow line rule at all. It's like Phoenix, no yellow line rule. And you see that little dog leg right there, the 24th beside? That is your dog leg. 24, I believe, is done now. Looking like a decent lap. The people coming back down pit road. The AD and his new NOS Toyota Supra out here on the track in Ohio. Screaming V as he passes by the start-finish line. Very fast. He's gonna use that dog leg. He used it pretty well. You can't use it really much you can't really use it much better than that. AD is most likely the favorite to win here at Ohio. His best race at North Wilkesboro, which sadly he didn't win, but he did incredible at North Wilkesboro, being the most dominant driver there. Just unfortunately was not able to get it done. Everyone down pit road. 88 Burger King Chevrolet will be going. But yeah, so the truck race last night was a pretty good race. Wasn't too bad of a race. But we will be joined by Torino here today. So he is here. Now, yes, sir. I do want to go back real quick to the truck race and take a look at the finish here. So as we're watching qualifying, let's bring this up right here. Hold up. Taking a minute. Alright. So here we are. See the trucks right here. Second time I've done it. Or at least second. And here, what happened? What? Whoa! Hold on a minute. I was viewing them, but I wasn't looking. Wow. That's like history. That's history. To the back. Damn, I guess he wall rode. I guess he wall rode or something. I wasn't watching. But let's go back here and let's take a quick look at the end. God damn it, YouTube. Why do you gotta bring up a fucking mini player? Let's take a look back at the end of the Truck Series race last night. We can see white flag. Again, it was the Mountain Dew 300. Or well, technically today is Mountain Dew 300. Anyway, it was a Mountain Dew sponsored race, and the number 3 Mountain Dew truck won. So a Mountain Dew truck wins a Mountain Dew race, as I, during stream, was drinking a Mountain Dew without even realizing. So, Mountain Dew, Mountain Dew, Mountain Dew, everything. You see the 3 car of Warda won last night here at Ohio. Now, if we do go back into the server here, we can see Dragon Soul and the number 05 Toyota Supra out for qualifying. So Torino, I did notice something, which it isn't an issue, but I actually noticed how in 1 and 2 the banking sort of like how Milwaukee was, as in there's a bunch of tiny differences, you know what I mean? I mean, it's not an issue. I just never realized it before until I'm using the spectate menu. Dragon Soul, pretty good line around the whole track here. No one's really attempted to use that dogleg so much. I did see AD, possibly the best short track driver in the Napa Break Series right now. I saw him use it. But AD, again, had possibly the most dominant race ever in the Napa Break Series at North Wilkesboro. But he unfortunately did not win that race. He got close in the end. He had to make his way back up. And he got so close. Just a few more laps, he had a chance to get there, but just short. And let's bring back up the info on this track. So it has the same exact banking as Maryland, 0 to 15 degrees. Has a more Darlington / Pocono shape, 1.2 miles. It was built in 2022. Very fast race cars here today. So, Bruno, you got your pick to win here today. I know certainly mine is AD.
Be the dark horse, because that's exactly what happened at North Wilkesboro, right? So.
So yeah, our picks are AD. Yeah, again, joined by Trino here today in the booth.
We can't forget about King here. He's basically on pole. Yeah, Marky got sent to the back for wall riding, so King might be on the pole here. So if he does well, then he might also be a good pick to win. But yeah, AD and maybe Real Boy for a dark horse win.
King is another great driver. Believe he is still points leader, I think.
King or Real
Yeah.
Boy? King.
King.
I think so, yeah.
But yeah, again, the only change we made to the track after the Battery Truck Series race last night was all we did was remove the line in turns 3 and 4.
Yeah.
Mainly because that dogleg is there. We kept it on the rest of the track, especially on the backstretch, you know, because you have that commitment line to get down to pit road. Yes, that will end qualifying. And, well, with the end of qualifying, let's bring up the All-Star race. Now, we have 3 All-Star races this season, obviously. Next weekend, October 21st to the 22nd, is the Napa Auto Parts Racing Association All-Star Weekend at Chicagoland. You see all these All-Star race logos here. I say my pick, honestly, besides Forza, if he makes it, and that is number 4, Zach. He did really good and won Chicagoland last season, and I'm really looking for him to come out on top in that number 4 Toyota Camry. We'll see, though. But now, as the game is shut down, we will rejoin and get ready to get underway at Ohio. So, Torino, what do you think about the track so far? Yeah, we may have only seen one race, but what do you think of it so far?
Pretty good so far. I mean, a lot of people have been using that dog leg, right? Not a lot of people. only one series raced it now, but this is about to be the second one. But yeah, people have been using that dog leg specifically coming into the closing stages of the laps for the race. So I'm expecting D2 to also use the dog leg and D1 to also use the dog leg coming to the end of the race. Other than that, it's been pretty fun to watch and pretty good. So let's see what D2 can do.
Mm-hmm. So looks like King does have the pole with a 23.038, nearly breaking that 22-second mark. And then second AD with a 23.3. So King AD up there, Flicker, a new driver up there as well. Good looking field today. I believe we did have, I think, 2 that did not make it, correct? We had 10 show up.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 2 doesn't make it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So Camo and Marquis did not make it.
Very unfortunate. Markey could have made it, but he just had some issues and was sent to the back, or I believe it was wall riding, unfortunately, so he did not make it. Camo also did not make it in that number 4 Toyota Supra. I think I've called it a Camry like twice already. I've been messing up my shit. For the last like 2 weeks, I've been calling the truck series the Napa Brakes truck series. And I've been calling the Supra a Camry. All jacked up here. So King in the number 10, McDonald's BTM Ford, will be sitting on the pole. And let's remind you of a short track rule. There is no double file start nor restarts. This is like the old Winston Cup Series days. Short tracks and road courses start single file and also have restart single file. So there is no choose cone and double file restarts here today. Technically anything under 1.4, 1.5 miles is a short track. I would actually probably say anything under 1.3, so this is just into that short track range. Because obviously Nashville Super Speedway is an intermediate, so it's a 10 driver limit. But Ohio, just a bit smaller here.
All right. It seems like since there's only 6 people racing right now, it seems that Markey and Thrashers have gotten their saving grace.
Oh wow.
So they can if they decide to show up, then they'll show up. We'll give them maybe 5 minutes. No, not 5 minutes. 4 minutes. So who didn't show up?
I don't know.
I'm too lazy to look at the board.
I also want to bring up a little official announcement here. Now, the schedule is not official. It won't be official for a while. But, the last 2 seasons we've had over 20 races. Mainly Cup Series, but now all divisions are 26 races. We will be cutting down to 17 races. Executive decision. Now, again, the schedule will not be released for a while, but we are going to announce that we're losing 9 dates there for next season. That's mainly because 26 seasons just is too long for just a few guys to run, especially with this active league with 3 divisions. If it was 1 or 2 divisions, 26 weeks probably wouldn't be so bad. But 3 active divisions, and with us getting older, it's not going to be too easy to have a near full NASCAR Xfinity Series length schedule. So, cut down to 17. We'll be getting ready to get underway for 135 laps here in the Napa Break Series at Ohio Speedway. Let's thank Toyota for bringing this Toyota Racing Development 2022 Tundra out here today for the pace truck. I'm very thankful for them to come along here today with that beautiful Napa livery. And see what we cannot get going here.
All right, the pace truck is off. He's gonna pull off real like right now. So here we go.
Getting ready to go green here at Ohio.
Off to turn 4 they go. They're at the restart.
The Ohio Center restart zone, green flag. Very spread out restart, might I add. Quick off into 3 and 4. Oh. We'll go to the cinematic camera here in just a moment. Let's see if anyone uses dog leg right here. No, no one really seemed to use it right now.
Probably use it to the end of the race. Get a little more desperate. Real boy getting a little bit aggressive here, gaining some positions. 24 is making a mistake. 22 is going to use him up a little bit there. 23 is going to bump him.
A little bit of the wall there for those guys in the back. Already losing a lot of ground on the leaders.
Yep.
Dragon Soul up there in third in that Monster Energy Supra. King still with the lead here. AD right behind him.
Oh no!
Oh, what happened to the 10? Up into the wall. No caution? Well, I expect
the 58 just make it into that win. I mean, into the lead.
I was expecting a caution to use in front of everyone.
I think there was a wall clip. I'm not sure.
Fans packed in here today for the Napa Break Series race. Everyone's sort of a little caught up now and also spread apart now because of that little incident with the 10. Unfortunately, he will fall to the back because of that. But as I was saying, we can see the the new logos for next season. Only one's new, which is this one. Battle for second with Dragon Soul and the 2 of Real Boy. And another thing, Real Boy, another short track menace here in the NPRA. He was the winner of Northwest Explorer. He was the upset winner. Already starting to kind of close down on the 58 a little bit.
23 up in the wall. I'm not sure what happened.
24 and 10 side by side. The prime number 4 was not going to make this race, but because drivers did not show up like 2 minutes after qualifying, they
I don't know
got to make it. I don't know how the heck that even happens. The 2 car pushed up into the wall by the 4. Aggressive moves already. Now we're spread out again. Still haven't seen anyone really use a dog leg. Which, I can't blame them. I mean, I'm glad no one's overusing it. It's kind of just if you're, spread out a bunch, trying to make moves, if you're more solo, trying to get a bunch of ground back up, pass someone, you have bump and run. It's kind of the aggressive route for when it's time. So, glad to see they're not using it constantly. But I bet you D1 will be a different story.
Right in center, motherfucker. Everybody going that dog leg up, and they go. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, D1's gonna be a different story.
Oh no!
Oh wow! The 10 and 4 on the apron slowed down a lot. He's gonna battle back with the old bay. Number 2 up into the wall goes the 10.
That was kind of
4 car right up into the 2. Little driver feud here already early into the race here at Ohio. 10 gonna dive in. The 2's gonna push the 4 up in front of the 10, try to slow him down. 10 car slow into 4. 3 wide now. Tight racing for these 3 right here.
Why is there a black box?
I noticed that. Teal has himself jailed. Because every time I use a spectate camera, it comes in the way into turn 2, and I have no clue why it's there. Nah, Teal has been jailed, apparently. So, yeah. 58 car, still off to a big lead here early off into the race. 2 and 4, little battle here. Oh, we have a little... we got 2 little battles here. The 05, the 10, the 4, and the 2.
Oh, the 2's gonna bump.
Gonna shove the 4 off into the corner. 2's being aggressive here today. Car trying to make his way past the 05 as the 2 behind him are catching. We'll go back to viewing the number 05 of Dragon. In third place. You can see the 2 and 4 still battling back there. 4 fourth. 05 trying to make his way under the 10.
King recovered pretty good here. Got screwed over by something, I forgot what, and he's back in second place again.
Real great recovery.
See if he can catch up to AD, which was our pick. Ooh, the 05's gonna. He manages to keep it off the wall there. He's gonna lose some time between the 10 though. At the back, we have 24 and 23.
A little bit of warnings given out to some drivers here.
4 up in the wall. Never mind. Seems like King is catching up to AD lap by lap a little bit here.
He is here. Let's go spectate the McDonald's number 10. So why are we using M constantly? I've always been, it's always the Dodge people. Supreme and Beast, they always use M, especially Beast.
King with a solid 1.000. This might increase or decrease, I'm not sure.
We'll see here. I think he's going to get closer to him. Yes, he will. Under a second now. He's running more the bottom as the 58's trying to run the top, trying to run Larson line, see if that's going to help him. I don't think it's going to. Now, this is where if I was King, the closer... There we go!
That's where that dog leg comes in handy.
That's exactly what I was going to say. If I was King, I'd be using that no yellow line rule and dog leg to his advantage. You can see there, right there, even off of 4, he used the apron to get past him. Now the 58's going to battle back under him. That's exactly why in my mind I had the idea of a dog leg and no yellow line rule, just to have that more aggressive, different line and ways to pass. That was your typical flat track like New Hampshire where you have no chance for that. 10 car, again, he's made his way past him, and here comes the 58 back on the bottom. Neck and neck out of turn 2. That may allow Dragon to catch back up there in third. We'll see here. And now this is where if I was Dragon, if I trusted myself and was good at running that dog leg, I would start running it to catch these two. If these two were battling on the apron and dog leg and constant back and forth, I'd be using that dog leg as much as I could. Dive it in, brake good, get a good zone. There goes a 58, way down.
Yep.
Way down in there, trying to see if it can help him.
Didn't that time. Just made him lose. Yep.
Mm-hmm. But what I did see that it looked like the D1 cars were better in the dog leg than D2. Maybe that's just me, though. I don't know if you guys saw, but we did end up wrapping around pit road. Instead of it being your typical entrance off of turn 4, it is right at the beginning of turn 3. At the beginning of the dog leg, you can see that red line right there right beside the 10 car. You got to enter right there. You got to be under that line, over it, and behind that pit wall. And again, that's so people know that you're not running the dog leg, so they know not to be right by you. Obviously, if you're going to brake check them and go into pit road. 10 car now off to a big lead.
Yep.
Let's go and watch AD. Let's watch AD in the 05 here. 10 car up into the wall there in turn 4.
Oh. I don't think that would really... Nah, he's good. That 05 is cashing up to the 58. And at the back, all the way at the back, we have the 4 Musketeers. Just having a good time down there.
Official news out of the 42 camp in the Napa Break Series. Cam in the 42 apparently is retiring for the rest of the season. Unknown reasons. But, yeah. So again, no stages here in D2. We're getting ready to go to lap 30 of 135. This race feels a little quicker than the D3 race. Maybe that's just me. I just felt like it was kind of slow last night.
I think all the races are going to be pretty quick.
I hope they're quicker than what Rockingham was. I didn't like how long that was.
Rockingham did fly by. Auto Club was long. I don't know what the hell that was about.
Yeah, Auto Club for no reason at all was insanely long. 05's going to make his way into the 58 as they're both catching the leader. Side by side for these Toyota teammates. Starbrod's been decently strong here in D2. D1, as always, has been Toyota's biggest issue. Toyota is by far the worst manufacturer we've ever had in the NAPRA. They've been pretty much mediocre most of their time they've raced in the Cup Series. D2, they've been alright. D3, they've been good. So, really just D1, they need to get their issues fixed. These teammates are battling for second. That could give King a little more time out front here. Let's go back to Real Boy as he is 10 seconds back because everyone back here is really going at it. The 4, the 24 are 2 cars that have been having issues all race we've seen. 23. The 2 car. Oh, what happened here? No caution for what? Oh, the 58 just nosedived into the wall. I think he's lagging.
Based on the skid marks, yeah. I think he did it again based on the skid marks. Yep.
I think he was lagging. He's had that issue before. A couple times a race he'll have lag issues like that, but nothing too bad. In my opinion, Real Boy's just caught up with these 3 guys. I think these 3 guys are the more midfield, backfield drivers. And I think the 2's just caught up in these guys and he can't get out of them. Because I think the 2 is a real contender for the win. I just think he's caught up in the back.
Oh, no, the 23.
Oh, 23, yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if 1 to 3 of these guys this race get parked or penalized.
Gonna use up the 4. Oh, no, he's gonna turn the 4. That's gonna...
Wow. Let's go view the DraftKings 24 here for this lap, then we'll go back to 80. Right up behind the prime number 4, I guess Logan Paul has realized NASCAR. 2 car using the dog leg and the apron, going to try to get under. The 4's not going to work though.
Yeah.
It didn't really hurt him nor help him. He's going to dive it in right here. I'm going to watch the 24, try to get under the 2. Let's see if anyone uses the dog leg. Oh, 4 car down pit road. See, that is exactly how you should enter. Get down as early as you can and start braking right when you get to that line. That's perfect. So now pit strategy's underway. 24, maybe having an issue? Oh, he was slow down the front. And speaking of that, the leader is right up to these guys. Or no, King pitted. Never mind.
Yeah, King did pit.
I did not see that.
I just didn't notice it. Oh, no.
Oh, the 2!
Oh, no, 2!
Misses pit road. Let's go back to our leader, AD. He is in pit road. And here's our fuel strategy. I don't know, Dragon. I think Dragon pitted, right?
Yeah, Dragon did pit, I believe.
Could be 8.
Let's see how number 2 pits here. And
23 make it away.
pretty good.
4 car and 23, a little bit of a battle here. 24 out of his box perfectly. Trying to make his way out of pit road. King now with the lead here. And he's got 2 lap cars in his way. I don't know if they pitted yet. I think they did.
Yeah, they pitted, I believe.
Yeah, I think they did. 10 car, getting close to 2 or 3 lap cars here. 2 car, pretty far back. But again, King has been the best driver all season. No doubt about that. Ford, the most dominant manufacturer we've had for the last 3 seasons. Across all divisions. What we've seen so far this season is D3 has been Chevy, D2 Ford, D1 I would say Ford. Well, D1's more balanced, I would say, but I would still say Ford. But it's more balanced than the other 2 divisions.
23 is lagging, it looks like.
Yep, 20 is going to be right in front of the 10. Blue flag may be called here. We'll see. Yep.
Okay.
Blue flag for the 23. 10 cars now in some heavy traffic here in Ohio. I'll be right back with you guys in just one moment. Sorry guys, we'll be back right here.
And the 4 and the 2 are officially lapped.
Yep. 4 cars about to get cleared by the 10 as he's up on the top side of the wall. We got 4 lap cars. Looks like, oh!
No.
4 and 2 made some contact. 2's going to be trying to get his lap back. Wow! He just sent it straight up into the 10 to get his lap back. Maybe a warning. We'll see there. That was a full send into the leader. 2 out of 3 for the 4. Getting real close to getting another lap down on for a penalty. Okay, what the hell is going on? Didn't it just say camo 2 out of 3 and then 1 out of 3? I don't know what the heck's going on,
It's a
man.
washed up deal. You got to be out there.
Like, Teal, read your screen, brother.
I believe, only AD and Dragon are the only cars on lead lap. The rest are a lap down.
Mm-hmm. So we have King in the 10, 80 in the 58, and Dragon in the 05. Two Toyotas and 1 Ford lead lap. The other 4 are lapped cars, in which 1 or 2 of those are close to getting penalized. Nearly 50 laps through this race. We've seen some good battles. And I'll be honest, going into this weekend, this being my main track idea. Obviously, me and Torino work on our ideas together, but this track idea was fully mine. Kind of like the Kentucky Roval, or road course. Most of the time, me and Tom or Torino kind of work on. Well, he does everything. Like, I credit pretty much everything to him when it comes to custom tracks, because he makes it. But he made this idea of Ohio come alive. And I honestly thought it was going to be bad just because of driver skill. But most of these drivers actually have not done bad so far until D1. As I said... As I said earlier this week, like probably Thursday, I said one division will end up ruining it. 1 or 2 divisions will be pretty good, and one will ruin it, and I always know it's going to be D1.
But you never know. Maybe D1 might not be a fuckfest this time, and
Maybe not. Maybe not.
And it might be a good race. But we'll find out at 7 p.m. Right? So.
And I will say this: what we do know is if it turns into an action counter and a horrible race, which really the action counter doesn't necessarily mean it's bad, necessarily, because if you have 5 or 6 cautions, it depends how they happen. But 99 times out of 10, action counter means it's a bad race. But at least we know if D1's bad.
For example, if you have 10 cautions at a super speedway versus a short track, then
yeah.
10 cautions at a super speedway. I mean, it's a super speedway. Think about stuff like that bound to happen. So,
blue flag for the 24 car. Let's go view him real quick here. Everyone will be past him now. King with a gigantic lead. No one on from. He can just cruise all day.
Yep.
But no, as I was saying, at least we know if D1 turns out to be a bad race, it is not the track.
It's the washed up driver.
Yep. I think we've talked about this before, but
but everybody was saying Ohio was going to be a shit show. Yada yada.
Even I did, and it's my own track.
Yeah. But after these two divisions are racing, no, it's pretty good. So.
And I will say it's more like a Phoenix. I did expect it to be a little closer, but it's not bad.
Yeah.
Like honestly, I think it would have been worse if I didn't try to have you, or not worse. I think it would have been bad if I didn't have you increase the banking some. Because it was like almost Martinsville type. But since you increased the banking a little bit, I think that did make it a lot better. So.
Ooh, 505 turned it 58 a little bit there. Gonna have him lose.
Could Ohio become our next Maryland project? Maryland is our most time-consuming project, but sadly, it looks like it's failing. And
otherwise,
I'm only saying that because of D1. Like Maryland isn't a bad track. It's just like Ohio, but more spread out because it's not the same banking. It's not as wide as Ohio. It's equivalent to Ohio as in how wide it is in the banking for being a half mile. Like I like Maryland. It's one of my favorite facilities, if not my favorite, actually.
No, he's still 23. It's been struggling, man.
Notice how me and Torino's biggest, ambitious tracks turn out to be the best ones, or the ones that don't typically go too bad. Maryland wasn't too bad. That's Torino's home track. Ohio's my home track, and it hasn't been going too bad so far. So.
'23 just having issues all day. Bummer for him. And 24. Take a look at the pack here. We don't got to focus on Real Boy. He's gone. Same with no, Real Boy's still with the pack. I meant King. Yeah, King is gone. We need to spectate him. Real Boy is currently leading that pack right there.
Yeah, sure. Let's take another quick look here. So again, next weekend is the NAPRA All-Star Weekend, October 21st to the 22nd, Friday and Saturday. And we can see the Napa Batteries Truck Series Friday at 7 p.m. The Napa Brake Series 4 p.m. Saturday, and then 7 p.m. Saturday will be the NAPCS All-Star Race. You can see Torino's beautiful logos. This will take place at Chicagoland Speedway. Going to be a good race over there. We had good, fast, close racing last season in D1, so we're looking to have some good racing this upcoming weekend there as well.
58 right on the two's bumper. 58 trying to find a way to get past that too.
Near 11-second lead. Let's go view AD. Having a battle with the two here. But the 58 is lead lap. These two Toyotas you can see, the Monster Energy one and the 58. You don't ask if you want a blue flag, bro. You just put it out.
Blue flag, nigga.
You put it out if he gets in the way. Or if he has damage, you put it out. You don't ask. You put it out no matter what. If it doesn't want it, he's getting it anyway. The two other lead lap cars make their way past the lap cars. This race is kind of going pretty quick. Actually,
5:20, 5:30.
Oh, actually, this race is going slow compared to D3. I remember D3 was 45 minutes, and it was probably lap 80, 90 right now. And it's 43 minutes at 66 and 135. So this race has gone slower than D3, even though D3 had cautions at this point.
Yo, what are y'all talking about?
Packages.
Oh my lord.
No, we're not! We're talking about how the race was quick.
They want the yellow.
Yeah, we're not talking about packages. We were talking about the length of this race.
They want the line back. They want the yellow line back.
Really?
Do they want the yellow line back?
They all want the yellow line back.
Do you still have the line, Trino?
I hope I just made him gray, because if I deleted them, then it sucks to be them.
Well, you know how I got it back the last time?
Oh,
Which I won't do it again because of the updates we made. I reverted the version of the game. Because we didn't make any big changes in between that. If you don't have a line, it's fine. I'm not going to revert the fucking game.
It's D2 though, so I mean, we don't gotta listen to that. Maybe next season, if we do come back, then I'll put it in. But it's just for D2, not for D2.
What I initially wanted was to have the line all the way around the track, including the dog leg, but at the dog leg, kind of make it dotted.
And again, what's the point of having the yellow line there if it's not enforced? So, if the yellow line's going to be there, then the yellow line's going to be there, and then the yellow line's going to, yellow line's going to be enforced. But but
King will lead the glorious head lap of 69, and you can see 58.05 had a little bit of a battle here. 58's kind of pulling away. 12-second lead almost for King. As these two Toyotas really just got caught up in the bad traffic.
King in the pits.
King will be down in pit road, I believe, the 05 too? Yep.
Yep.
05 down pit road, King down pit road. Now within the next couple laps, everyone's going to be down pit road. May not see too many cautions this race, as we are probably a little over halfway through now. 58 really slow into 1 and 2. Going to allow the lap cars catch up. And will he pit this time? No, he will not. Yes, he will. Nope, he missed. I don't know if he was trying to. I think he was trying to use a dog leg. I don't know. If he did, he would have had a warning or a drive-through, I think, because he did not commit to the red line. Maybe one tire, but he definitely wouldn't have committed.
The pits.
Let's see if he comes down this time. There he goes. Now he commits. Perfect entrance for the 58 as he is down pit road. And along with a 4. So I believe there's 1 or 2 cars out on the track right now. Everyone else has pitted or is on pit road. Real boy out of pit road in the old bay. DRT, Dodge, Charger. King will retake the lead at this moment in time. And we can already see fans have flashed the 10 car. Boobs and dicks on TV now. Oh my. But no femboys. So, unfortunate for Trino.
Oh my god, man. Some bullshit, man.
We've been green this whole race. 74 laps and we've been green.
They're not, if the only caution there would probably be is if a car runs out of fuel. But
yeah.
Otherwise, this is gonna be a.
Honestly, I want to see a restart where we get someone else on lead lap. Because if we get within the last like 30-40 laps, I think that could be a good run to the end. Where you may have to pit, you may not have to pit 50-50, and you're restarting with everyone right there. with a few of them lead lap. I think that'd be a good battle to the end. But I have to see that happen. So I'd say by lap 100, 110, I'd love to see a caution where everyone pits. If there's like 4 lead lap cars, I want to see that battle to the end. That'd be my dream ending. 20, 30 lap battle to the end, no pitting from there on out.
King. Oh yeah, King's back in the lead now. How much time does he have now?
14
yeah,
seconds.
I basically won the race unless if there's a caution or pitch strategy comes into play. But we'll save that for last lap.
And these are 30-second laps, so he's got about a half lap lead. What if he were to lap every single driver? That would possibly, I think it would be the first time in league history. I think it would be the first time in league history that somebody laps the entire field. I think if anyone's done it, I think Supreme has before. I don't know. And if it was anywhere, it'd be Dover. I have almost done it before. All but 2 at Dover. And I think Supreme's almost done it before.
Real Boy and 4 are fighting for a position right now.
Yep, as the 10 car's coming up on them very quick. Blue flag. They're not blue flag now, I'm just saying. The flag holder, flagman, has the blue flag in hand, ready to give out to these 2 drivers if the 10 gets up to them here. 10 car very consistent today. Really no reason to use cinematic camera. If there's a restart, yeah, but I mean there's no point in using it right now. Stick with the TV cameras. So I'm very scared. My throat has been kind of scratchy all day, and I swear to God, if I'm getting another cold, I'm gonna be really fucking pissed because I had the other one for like 2 weeks, which normally never happens. I have it for like 3-4 days. My immune system's usually fucking top tier. And that cold was like 3 weeks ago too. And I maybe get another one, sadly. My coughing from the last one never went away, but my throat did. Tom, I'll be back in just a couple minutes. So just keep commenting. I'm spectating King, by the way.
You're spectating too? Oh, well, he's gone. I don't know what he's spectating, but here I am. 2, it's gonna hope he is spectated on the 2. 10 and the 2, they're gonna be battling it out here. And side by side, 2 and the 10, they're fighting for not really anything really. Gonna use up the 10 right there, the number 2. 2's gonna. Oh, they're both gonna sell it. They're both gonna hit the wall. That might lose some time for King, but it shouldn't really. Considering he is practically.
I am back here.
He just missed a crazy ass battle.
What do we know? The 4 and the 2?
Nope, the 10 and the 2.
Oh. 2 car's been aggressive, but he just has not been good with his strategy. If he were to go lead lap here towards the end, I think he could be a contender, but at the moment, he is not looking like one, as he is 2 laps down, as most of the field is. See, to be honest with you, Ohio would almost be a track that I think a 10-car limit wouldn't be half bad on.
You never
Now,
know. You never
I mean,
know.
we'll have to wait to see with D1. I mean, Rockingham is the same distance it was 10-car field.
For D2. And some people
Oh, yeah.
weren't happy about that.
Well, and think about Rockingham. It's narrower and it's faster paced. So you're going to be closer together. Ohio's a more spread out kind of strategy track. Lap 90 of 135. King completely dominant all racer today. AD still in contention. He is still lead lapping, maybe half a lap behind. Because King by far is the best fuel strategy. But if a caution comes out, which would probably be from lap cars, if a caution comes out, it'll change the whole race. Let's actually go watch AD. AD's actually more than half a lap behind. There was actually one frame you could see AD in front of the 10. Red flag? What? No. What the hell happened? Never mind. Okay.
Something misclicked. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, fuck. I'm gonna say. I was like, red flag? What? Is someone out of fuel? Did a car freaking break or something? I'm like, kind of scared there for a minute. I believe that was someone down pit road, maybe? Maybe not. I thought I saw something moving in the infield. We can see on the back, AD as he's halfway down the back. As AD's entering turn 3, King is exiting 2, so they are losing time, these Toyotas. Yeah, they lost about a second in the last couple laps there.
Mm-hmm.
Could King be the first driver ever
to lap
the whole field? It may have been done once before by Mir Supreme, but I can't confirm that. Me and Supreme, I think, are the only two that's almost done it. Yeah, I think it was both at Dover. I lapped all but 2, and I was probably 10 laps from doing it before I won. And then I think Supreme was at Dover too. It was all but like 3. It was like a 10-car field. So either way, this will tie the most cars lapped roughly. It'll be second on the most lapped car field unless he laps everyone. Because I know I lapped, it was a 11-car field, I think. 10 or 11. So I would have lapped... No, it was 9-car field. I would have lapped like, what, 8? Something like that. I would have lapped like... No, I lapped 6 cars. Supreme's lapped roughly the same. So he's kind of tied with us right now. If he can lap one more car, he'll be tied for the most cars lapped in a race. But if he can lap everyone at a point in time, then he will have the number 1 spot on that list of lapping every single car in a field. Now, if it's a 5-car field and you lap everyone, it's not going to be so magical because there's like 5 other people that have done more than you. But he would have lapped 1 or 2 more cars than anyone ever has, let alone the whole field. And that's a pretty big feat, milestone to come across. May not be the top tier Cup Series, but still to get it done, especially at a track that's over a mile, is pretty impressive. He is catching him. 18-second lead now. You can see him closer and closer every lap. Getting down to the last 36 this time by. If there is no caution, I think he will do it. Well, you do have to factor in pitting. But you can see pitting hasn't really helped any of the other guys so much. Maybe slow up the 10 a little bit because he's still got to pass traffic every single time they pit. But I think he could get it done. 58 may have a warning there, and that may actually penalize him. I don't know. He wall rode most of turn 2. I don't know if they caught that. But the teammates battling still. Pretty good race. I mean, I will say it's a little boring. But it's still pretty interesting, these battles. Still viewing AD here. Let's go up to Real Boy in that Old Bay number 2, as he has been with a 4 car roughly all day here.
Yep.
Let's thank someone else. Let's thank Napa Auto Parts for coming along with the whole league here today and sponsoring the NPRA network. Napa obviously has been here since the beginning of 2020. They've been with me since 2018, been with the league since 2020. Glad to see them along today with the NPRA network and the whole league. Very glad to have them. Also with Mountain Dew, they had a Mountain Dew had a driver win last night, win their sponsored race, and also had a bunch of team members and myself drinking some Mountain Dew. Sugar Crash for the crew, the 3 car, as they celebrated their win last night in the Truck Series. Let's see how big of a lead King has as we go back to AD here. We can see him in the back and front. I don't know. They may be gaining time now. No, they're still losing time.
Yep.
Nearly 19-second lead for King. He'll probably get that this time. Fastest all race. I said AD was going to be my winner, my pick. I don't think that's going to fall through anymore. King is significantly quicker than everyone else on the racetrack right now. No, only the yellow flag in hand for the flagman. He's just kind of sitting up there, probably about to fall asleep here. King or AD in the 05 down pit road.
Yep.
That will. Well, no, King pitted, didn't he? Yeah. Glad I didn't finish that sentence. I was going to say, because King always pits a lap or 2 before these guys. I was going to say, that fulfills history. We got to put that in the Hall of Fame. I'm going to start writing that shit down. Because I don't know what to put in the Hall of Fame anymore. I thought about it later. I thought about it earlier today. We need more Moas to put in the Hall of Fame after the season, you know?
Yeah.
And
Oh, here we go.
oh, my phone's about dead. It's at 8%. Yep, plug that shit.
Huh?
What?
You said so. I don't know.
Oh, no, I said my phone was almost dead to 8.
Oh.
I was writing down if King laps everyone to add that in the Hall of Fame. Because that would be history. King the leader. We got 2 3-lap down drivers here. But look at this. King is right up on him.
Yep. Will he do it?
With just 25 laps to go this time. Will King be able to lap these 2 cars? These 2 are, especially AD, they're going to fight like hell to keep that lap. .25 to go as he's within seconds of lapping the whole field. AD did not do that in his. No, he did not do it in Maryland. I know damn well he didn't. Maryland. Actually, Maryland's an easy track to lap everyone. If you're good, then it's not too hard to lap everyone. Here he is, well within frame.
He's coming up to them.
Coming up to 20 to go and a few laps. Look back at some history of BTM. BTM, obviously the most dominant team ever in the NAPRA, even had Bear Motorsports in their early days. King, been here since last season, very dominant in the Napa Break Series. He did say he has future endeavors of the Cup Series next season for the next Gen 4. Miss McDonald's Mustang. So close to lapping the whole field with 21 to go. The 05 fighting for it. If he can lap everyone this lap and lead this lap, it will go in the history books. Here he comes, side by side with the 58.
Here we go.
Will he get it this time? I don't know. No, he won't. One more lap to get it. I'm not going to count that because he did not.
Yeah. Yes.
That's just the...
And...
he's going to clear him if he can lead this lap. King, your most dominant driver we've had in the NBS since Forza. King will make history in the NAPRA and will be the first driver ever to lap a whole 7-car field in this league. AD may have done it in Maryland, but again, Maryland is a flat, short, half-mile track. That's actually happened a couple times, if I remember right. But King will be the first driver to ever lap everyone in a full field like this. That will go down in the history books, along with AD's dominance at North Wilkesboro. 2 things to go into the Hall of Fame here soon. History made in the NAPRA as he laps every car. The 05 did, I believe, make his way past him, didn't he? Yeah, he did. The 05 did make his way past him, but he still led at least one lap while he lapped everyone.
Yeah.
History for Blaze Technology Motorsports. And that right there is enough to tell me, maybe not in history yet, but BTM by far right now, and for the last couple seasons at least, is the best team in the NAPRA. I would say best in history. I'd say it's right up there with my team, to be honest. Maybe I'm being biased, but I'd say it's like neck and neck. And obviously Blaze Technology is going to pass that either way. Bear already ran out of juice. I mean, we started in 2018. Blaze Tech started in like 2020, 2021. So they're in their prime, and we just ran out of juice a little bit early. And we're a hell of an older team. But I would say 4. Yeah, basically. Yeah, that's actually the perfect way to put it. Roush was very dominant, had the best drivers for years, and then it kind of fell off. Yeah, that's perfect. Because we had the best drivers, the best field, the best lineup, most activity, just like Roush, and then just kind of fell apart later in the times, and we're kind of like Roush now. We're competitive, but only because of one person, and that's me, and that's if I show up. I wouldn't even say we're competitive at that point.
JGR might become the next Roush here. I don't want to be.
Yeah, I don't want to admit it, but
I don't know what's going on over at Toyota. I just don't know.
12 to go from Ohio Speedway this afternoon. And let's remind everyone one more time the stream of what is next weekend. That is the NAPRA All-Star Weekend at Chicagoland Speedway. NBTS, the NBS, and the NAPCS, all 3 divisions will be having their Robux rewards for their All-Star race next week.
Oh God! Oh,
what happened?
Back to the stream.
The 10!
Pin the 10! The 4 pin the 10!
The 10 car pinned into the wall as we're coming to 10 to go this time. Oh, that's going to be rough for the 4. Oh my God. No caution, but that's rough for the 4. 2 cars with their laps back as if it was 20, 30 laps ago. King still huge lead. Sure, King is not too happy about that. But let's go back to what I was saying. Again, there's a 500 Robux prize for D1, 400 for D2, and 300 for D3 next weekend at Chicagoland for their All-Star races. Ignore the ticker. It said yellow. It's not, though. And obviously the All-Star race format is a little different from last season. And most of that being, well, actually, as it has been since Season 1, your playoff... Or no, they changed that. So, it was the former season... No, wait, was that the... I don't know what the fuck I'm saying. I think that was a clash. Anyway, your top 8 playoff drivers now, as of the 3 divisions after Ohio, will be locked into the All-Star race, and the others below it, whether that's 2, 5, 10 people, will have the race in the All-Star Open. Top 2 in the Open will make it into the All-Star race for that 10-car field at Chicago. That goes for all divisions. For the first time, I actually have to race in the Open to make the All-Star race because I started half of the races this season. I'm so damn busy. I only made 6 starts out of like 15 so far. So.
How many did you actually finish?
4, I think. Rockingham, I just didn't want to finish because it's fucking boring. I'm gonna be dead honest with you. I never really liked Rockingham in this league. Like, the first race wasn't that bad, but it's spread out most of the time. D2 was good. D2 was good at Rockingham. D1 was horrible. It was just spread out and boring. D2 was great by the looks of it, but D1 was just mid. So, Rockingham definitely on the chopping block for one of those 9 dates removed next season. As we come down to 4 to go this time at Ohio, King, the most dominant driver of this race, and at a point in time, he has lapped everyone. Yes, he may only have a 12-second lead versus his former, like, 30. But after an hour and 10 minutes, King is looking to win. And this is also the first cautionless race we've had in a long time.
Yep.
So, a cautionless race so far, there's a lot of history that's been made today. We've had a hell of a battle. We've had a driver lap a whole field, complete dominance, lead at least 100 of the laps today. Complete dominance with a 10 car. He lapped everyone in the field for, I think it was 3 laps, and cautionless. History set at Ohio.
Here we go. 3 laps, 2 laps to go.
As we come out of turn 3 and 4, King will come to see the white flag at Ohio Speedway. He's led the large majority of this race, and he has lapped everyone in the race at a certain point in time. Your McDonald's number 10. He will run the dogleg all the way down to the wall.
Hell yeah.
Perfect exit to perfect race here today to see the checkered flag. King will win here at Ohio. Great, great race.
That's it, folks.
Incredible race here today. And we can see finishing the race only because of the 4-car. King did not finish the race with everyone lapped because of the 4-car. No, you did not. But you can see everyone was at least 2 laps down here at the end of the race. King shredding his tires And that will do it here today, folks. Thank you guys for tuning into the NPRA Media Network this afternoon. Remember to come back in just an hour and 45 minutes at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the Napa Auto Parts Cup Series race, here to end off the inaugural weekend at Ohio Speedway. Great inaugural weekend so far. Also want to show you guys, again, All-Star Race weekend next week, 21st through the 22nd. Make sure to tune in for that. It'll be a hell of a show next week at Chicagoland. Go back to King here. See him shredding over the infield grass. History set today in Ohio. And I think that will do it. Thank you guys for watching the stream. Thank you guys for tuning in to the NBRA Media Network. Come back here in a little under 2 hours, and we'll be ready to go at Ohio for the last